What's up, everybody, and welcome to Two in the Stink podcast. We hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. We already said Merry Christmas last time. That was a Christmas episode. Now we're moving on to New Year's. New Year, new me. How do you feel about that, Jim?
Great. I'm super excited for New Year's.
I like how you forgot to put the microphone up your mouth. That makes me really excited. We're off to a good start.
I was like, whoa, there's a camera. Did you know that?
Happy New Year, everybody. I got my hat. I got a new hat. My buddy Gray West bought me this hat. And I said, fuck it. I'm going to wear this during the podcast. This is, it was his Christmas gift to me. And I said, you know what? I'm going to smoke a cigar and wear this goofy-ass hat. And here I am. You're supposed to smoke. You got to talk when I'm smoking a cigar. Otherwise, it's going to be weird.
Yeah.
You got to chime in. Did you smoke anything before this? Because you seem a little bit coffee. Man, you're coughing a lot. Did you smoke?
So I've been like hanging out in chimneys.
Oh, yeah?
It's been a busy month for me.
Okay. Cool. We're off to a good start, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited to be here. This is the first time I've actually seen a cigar lit in the cigar room.
Yeah, this is technically a cigar room. We've already gone through the story, but now we've turned it into a podcast room, but it still doubles as a cigar room. So it's getting a little bit of use out of it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So we decided. So you brought up an interesting thing. You said that it'd be a good idea if we made New Year's resolutions for each other. That you said that literally like 10 minutes ago. We had no structure for this podcast.
Yeah.
And I think that's very interesting. What's your New Year's resolution? What do you think my New Year's resolution should be? I'll let you think about it. Or do you want me to go? Because I haven't.
You go first.
Damn, dude. I'm trying to think like, what can I say? It's not mean, you know.
Yeah, all of mine are health based.
What can I say that's like not like my New Year's resolution? My New Year's resolution for you is to that's a good question. Honestly, I would say go on stage high less.
What do you say to somebody that you just watched do cocaine?
Nah,
my
dude.
New Year's resolution for you is of all the things that I could change about you.
Well, I wasn't sure if I was allowed to talk about that.
I don't. Yeah, all of this is happening inside of somewhere that doesn't exist.
That's true. Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
Nothing exists. Nothing is real.
The personas that you are seeing on this podcast do not reflect the real thoughts and feelings of the real people you're seeing.
That's right. I've never had a drink. I've never had a cigar. This is all fake. This is all make-believe.
Jim Gillespie sold his deep fake rights to Nickelodeon 8 years ago. What you're seeing is a product of Viacom.
Dan Schneider legally owns Jim Gillespie's feet. That's a fact.
He got him before diabetes did. I'll say that. I made the fat joke first.
That's good. That might be a real.
Yeah.
That's clever. Mm-hmm. Speaking of fun things, we just finished. We want to give a quick shout out to our friends John Montag and Matt Peoples. We just finished doing their podcast, Handsome Idiots. If you guys get a chance, go listen to them. Handsome Idiots podcast. They're good guys. We had a good time. We had a good laugh. We had some Michelob Ultras. We had some Old Fashions. We talked some shit. It was a good time.
Dude, those two guys are very special to me. You and Matt Peoples were the first people to greet me when I got off stage the first time I literally ever made anyone laugh.
You were, dude. I remember. I talked about this on the podcast already, but I remember when you started becoming funny. It was like you flipped the switch. You got bit by a tick and you had Bell's palsy. It was like fucking. It was like funny. Like it was like when Spider-Man got bit by a spider. You know?
Yeah. It's like, what did the fat retard get for Christmas? Bell's palsy. It's great. It's
so
like
you just came up. You just came up on 2 years doing comedy, huh?
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
How do you feel?
I feel like I don't know. I love it. I feel like I'm having fun. I feel like I've done a lot of cool things. I've met a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
I've been in a lot of cool situations where it's like I gotta figure something out.
We became friends. We made this podcast. Look at us, dude. What's your New Year's resolution for me? I said to go on stage high less.
Yeah.
I feel like, because I feel like you're sharper when you're on stage sober. I've seen you go on stage like high as fuck, and you're like it's. I
think the perfect version of myself has had 2 beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would see that. But you're not a big drinker. You're like more of like a,
yeah,
you're more of a.
Yeah. If I have 2 beers, I'm like, yeah, let me up there. Yeah.
I'm in a pretty bad habit of drinking before I go on stage, because it's like sometimes, especially if you get to the venue early, you're like, what am I gonna do? And especially if the drinks are free, like a lot of brewery shows you do, they're like, oh, all comics have a tab. And it's like, oh, well, I'm not gonna not drink. And then by the time you go up, especially if you're on if you're featuring or headlining, that like I have to be careful because I'll go up and I'll be like slurring and like I don't know.
My whole reason for like either having like one or none is I always overdo it.
Yeah,
I overdo it.
I've noticed a lot of times. That's kind of what it is with you with alcohol. I've seen you go either all in or like not at all. So yeah. I like how this isn't even a pot. Right now it's just an intervention. Like you need to do less drugs.
Yeah, you're like, how about that? What I said to you was, we should tell each other our resolutions.
Oh.
And you were like, let's make them for each other.
Oh.
And now I'm hurt.
Oh no. I thought you said we should make each other's resolutions.
Yeah, no. No one would ever say that. No one would ever say that. Tell me what you don't like about me. That's the actual question that is.
I thought, are you being serious? I thought you said...
Yeah. I was like, I wanted to make resolutions on the podcast, and I thought that would be funny.
Okay, well, tell me what my resolution should be, and then we'll say each other's resolutions.
All right. I think you should be taller.
That's so good. Holy shit. That's a good New Year's resolution, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. That's good. I'm not going to lie. That was fucking funny.
Yeah.
All right, what's your New Year's resolution for yourself?
I want to move to New York.
If you want to move to New York?
Yeah.
I have to time this cigar better because I'm just like...
I want to challenge myself, and I want to go live in a shoebox.
Live in a shoebox?
I want to live in a shoebox and fucking say, like, I want to call for a taxi, like, all day.
Yeah.
I plan on going, hey, taxi! Hey!
Then you have a bit about taxis. You're like, this guy ain't walking too far.
No, when I go to New York, I come out of the train station, and I'm like, I'll like come out and stand on the street, get an Uber. Sometimes I'll get a gyro.
Right.
It's neither here nor there. But the guys that drive the pedicabs, the fucking rickshaw things,
yeah,
they circle me like sharks. It's almost like they're trying to like be like, yo, you look tired. I'm like, it's crazy. I don't know.
Me and you have like gone crazy with like some like chicken gyros a couple times. At least I have. You watched me like get gross with the chicken gyro.
I in like frozen temperatures like choke down a fucking chicken over rice in front of stand up New York.
And you just left it
with like frozen hands, and my hands were so cold that I threw the fucking thing on the ground. And then I felt bad, and then I looked up, and there was a mountain of trash taller than me. And I was like, "Sorry, excuse me."
You didn't feel as bad.
No, I felt fine.
Word.
Yeah, it was awesome. It's funny. I also like left a soda out there, and by the time I came back out later that night, it froze.
My New Year's resolution is to try to be. It's gonna be tough, but I'm thinking about trying to be more awesome. You know, like, cause I'm okay right now.
That's tough. That's tough.
That's my thing. No, you know what my New Year's resolution is? To honestly to be more like productive. I think, or like cause I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm being hard on myself, but I feel like I could always like do better with like my productivity.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could be going over my stand-up. I could be writing more. I could be editing more. I could be doing more stuff. I don't know.
You're pretty jam-packed.
Yeah,
I feel like it's hard to find a flaw in your 2022.
That means a lot. Can you say that again?
Well, this is going to be on Spotify, so I think you can run it back.
I'm going to play that on a loop, dude.
But I'll give you that one. I think your 2022 has been stellar.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yours has been great too.
I don't think that's an opinion. I think it's just fact.
I think watching you grow as a comic has been great for me. And you know what's funny? I don't know.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Just don't do it. Just don't do it. I lost 40 pounds.
I think you're doing great, man. I joke about we have good laughs here, and by we I mean mostly me at your expense. But hey, my buddy, I was talking to my buddy Steve. Shout out to my buddy Steve. He's not on the Patreon because whatever, but. He said, I challenge you to not say anything gay for an entire episode. And I was like, that's just going to be us.
Did I already do it?
I honestly don't remember. I don't think we did.
It's
from starting now. Let's see if we can go the entire episode without saying anything gay. You definitely were saying, dude, I'm getting like a quarter chub. Why don't you relax, all right?
Nice.
Yeah, so there we go. We failed already. Two in the Stink podcast, baby. I've noticed people either love that name or they fucking hate it. And if you love it, you're our demographic. Because I feel like
my parents laughed at it, so everyone else doesn't matter.
I feel like if you like the name of the name of the podcast is like a warning of what you're gonna get. You know, like it's like if you don't like the name, you're not gonna like the podcast. But if you like the name, then you're gonna like the podcast. You know, if you can enjoy a joke, if you can enjoy a good laugh,
this is for you.
Yeah, this
is an R. Kelly podcast.
Right, we're gonna piss all over you metaphorically and allegedly.
Yep.
We're gonna piss all over you, not proven in court.
Yo, I read a thing today that was saying that they're gonna sell Yeezys without his name.
Really? What are they gonna call him?
I have no idea.
They're gonna call him.
I emailed them. I was like, called him Jimbos.
Call them Jimbos.
I got the new pair of Jimbos. They stink like shit, bro. They're crazy. They come pre-dirty socked.
They come pre-stinky, dude.
Yeah, pre-stinky. I sell pre-stinky sneakers. It's like, cut the middleman out. Every frat girl's like, thank God. I've been waiting for this for years.
Because I feel like if every sneaker is stinky, then no sneaker is stinky, right?
Right.
Because if we're all equal.
That's hilarious. That is literally like the message of hippies.
Yeah.
They're like, well,
rotate your mic more because you're... There you go.
I can just never do anything right.
No, your message of hippies. Go ahead.
Just forget what I'm saying.
No, come on.
I just forget. I don't even know what I was getting. Oh, yeah, here's the thing about them. Their message is like, if we all just smell horrible, then what even is soap?
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
You're giving soap power. Why are you giving soap power?
Yeah, I can see that. And it's the same thing with like I think it's like billionaires, like too, like people like on the opposite end. If it's like it's like why can't everybody be rich? And it's like, well, if everybody's rich, then nobody's rich, you know?
Yeah.
So like, you know, like stinky shoes, billionaires, hippies, they're all the same.
Billionaires, I feel so like weird about because it's like they have the pressure of everything on their shoulders because of their like alleged ability to end world hunger.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they have to. That's my thing. Right? I feel like if you like just because you have a
I think if it
dollars,
was truly possible, somebody could say, "Yeah, I'll do it." I don't think that's true.
You don't think ending world hunger is true?
I don't think they're
or possible. I
don't
guess?
think I don't think it's truly possible.
I think it'd be very difficult.
I think there's forces at play that involve, like, as far as world hunger goes. That,
this is the most educated conversation we've ever had.
Well, this is important to me.
Okay. Hunger.
This is important. Yeah, hunger is important to me. It's my number one feeling. So being able to express how I feel about it in a way that's digestible.
Oh, you did it. You did another one. Hey, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at that face. Wouldn't that make a nice reel? Look at him.
So funny.
Wouldn't that make a nice...
You brutalize me by saying that word on the podcast.
You don't like it?
We're not. It's a banned word.
Let's be real here, okay?
Oh,
let's be real.
Yeah. I love.
Because our buddies Matt and John, they were talking. Dude, fucking reels are a thing. It doesn't matter.
I hate the word. I don't want to. I don't want to think about selling what I'm doing while I'm trying to talk about.
All right, fine. I won't say real anymore. How about that? Okay. For the rest of the episode, I won't say real. Okay. Does that make sense? Is that cool with you? What do you prefer? Do you prefer fake tits or real tits? What do you like? What do you like about them? Huh? Jim, am I losing you?
I'm like starting to act like 11.
Your nose starts bleeding?
Yeah. It's like, what's that from? Everybody.
What's that from? Yeah, dude. Why's your nose bleeding, huh?
Everybody knows. Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know. Like what were you fucking talking about?
We were talking about billionaires, and I was about to pop off.
You were about to pop off, dude.
You were about to. I was literally about to put my power tie on.
Oh, so we were talking about appetite, world hunger. We were making solid fat jokes. You're crushing me in the jokes right now.
I was saying that I don't think I think there's powers at play that we don't truly really know about that, like, interrupt world hunger.
Yeah.
Like
Because when the economy collapsed, dude.
Not even that. I think the world could come together and end world hunger because just the sheer waste that happens in this country. You know what I mean? The amount of waste that I personally do where I work.
Well, think about all the restaurants that throw out their food at the end of the night. Like Panda Express. When I worked at Panda Express, we would throw out like perfectly good food
That's what I'm saying. There's so much of it. When I worked for the catering company, we had this gigantic feast for the employees, but it was a fucking optional thing. Like, they could have stayed home that day.
Yeah.
And no one fucking came. So we made, literally, probably, thousands of pounds of food.
Yeah.
For an entire office building of people, like top to bottom floor.
Okay.
And we threw, 95% of it out.
That sucks.
And it was gross watching it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's technically
because then there's being upset about that, and I think you should be upset about that as a person. And then we were telling that story to our one friend, and he was like, that literally makes me choked up, and then I'm like, shut the fuck up. There's a line to where it's you care so much that I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. It's you can't don't be gay about it,
Yes, don't be gay about it. Don't fucking
end world hunger, because that makes me want to throw more food out,
And what is that? That is a human reaction too, but what do you call it? It's horrible.
It's called fucking
spite.
Homophobia is what it's called.
It's a spite.
Well, I mean, so I saw this one TikTok where these I don't know if I told you, but these environmental protesters, whatever, they went to they found this rare Van Gogh painting at some museum, and they threw tomato soup on it. I don't know why they were allowed to bring tomato soup into a art thing. But
she hit it in her pussy.
Yeah, but but that makes me want to destroy the environment more, because that's the only way we're going to counter them. If you're going to ruin cool art to try and save the environment, I'm going to go out of my way
and
to make.
And it's so funny. That same person that threw soup on a painting would also chain themselves to a tree.
Yeah,
and it's funny because I put both of those interests in my Tinder bio.
Yeah, what, trees and tomato soup?
I'm I love nature. Art is special.
I thought you were more of a grinder guy. I didn't think you used Tinder.
No, I'm on all of them. I just want to be seen.
You want to be seen?
I just want to be touched.
Trust me, it's you got a lot of chances.
We're human beings. Yeah, there's a lot of people on Earth now.
Yeah,
isn't there more people on Earth every single day than there was ever?
I think so.
I think we crossed 8 trillion.
Are we? No, dude, no, not trillion.
No, I meant billion.
Oh my god, dude, trillion. There'd be 4 people in here right now.
Oh, there's 3 already. Hey.
I was gonna say, you want to be seen, you want to be touched. Yeah, you don't gotta worry about that.
I go to the Please Touch Museum and I paint myself like a rock. I'm just please. That sounds pedophilic almost. It's I go to the Please Touch Museum where children go, and it's no. What would be a Please Touch Museum for adults? That's just any bar.
Yeah,
it's just any bar.
Any gay bar.
I
feel
bar.
like
Yeah.
Remember when I went to a gay bar and I was dancing on a table naked and nobody wanted any piece of it?
That's so funny. Yeah, you were the cure for AIDS and everyone fucking turned their back to you.
I was like, no, you guys can hit on me. It's okay. I'm gonna say no, but you can try. And they were like,
Republicans were literally watching you. Look at how he walks in there and the gays just fly away.
I was like a nature documentary, dude.
Yeah, you were fat.
It's and notice how the gays ignore the fat lesbian.
He walks through unseen, quite like a ghost.
Notice how he takes his shirt off and dances in an attempt to blend in.
They don't even. It's they don't even see him.
Yeah, his mating ritual goes
I'm
unattended.
There's a dude in he's got every country's flag right here, and he's got binoculars. He's look at. They don't even look at him.
Yeah, how's he doing that?
He's I'm gonna send him in there with a rifle.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna send them in there. They'll never catch the killer. Oh my god!
It's what did the shooter look like?
No one knows.
Nobody knows.
He was lesbian, so he was a ghost.
We saw a floating gun.
That would be so funny. Interview. That is fucking awesome. That is so funny. We saw a floating gun. Yeah, it's everyone. They're literally.
That's how you become invisible in a fucking gay club, dude. You're just me taking your shirt off.
You want to be seen so badly that you're willing to shoot the place up just to get your picture on the news.
Oh
and
my
they're
God.
literally like, we saw a floating gun. You're like, are you
I'm like,
serious?
really? I'm not.
Are you serious? Like, security footage, you're literally like, they literally edited me out. They edited me out of the footy.
I'm all set. I'm like, dude, I'm like a fucking Japanese dick in a porno. I'm censored.
Yeah, I don't get that. What is that?
I don't understand.
Is that like the country?
I think it's a law. Like, you're not allowed to, like, show dick in porn. I don't know why. But, and, dude, you know what's weird? I can't watch a blurred dick, like, as a straight guy. And it's not because, like...
I want to see sex happen.
Yeah, because, like, a blurred dick, that's not what my dick looks like. So it's, like, it's hard for me to, like, be immersed in the porn.
See, that I always did like the pixelated dick because I have a very Minecrafty cock.
Minecrafty cock is the funniest fucking thing. That's the name of the episode, by the way. Minecrafty cock.
I've never played that game.
You never played Minecraft?
No. I know my body says yeah, right, but I didn't.
Your body says you invented Minecraft, dude.
Yeah.
Give this guy a fedora and a fucking My Little Pony shirt.
I look like a cross between Minecraft and Mein Kampf.
Okay.
All right.
That was a good one. That was an okay one. That was a good. Minecraft is like one of those games that I think if you smoke weed, you should play Minecraft. That's my honest opinion.
Sometimes when I smoke weed, I might cough. I don't know.
Oh my God, dude. I can't defend you anymore. Minecraft, it used to be. I'm not gonna have a Minecraft conversation. Whoa! I just realized I'm not gonna have. Let's go back to talking about Japanese dicks.
Of having one.
Yeah, let's talk about Japanese dicks because we were on that, and I think that like I asked myself, I was like, am I gay? Because like I don't like.
Why do people ask themselves that all the time?
Because we watch gay porn on the patreon.com/2inthisthingpodcast, and it made me realize like I'm definitely not gay, but like. Cause like I didn't enjoy that at all. I'll be honest. But when I watch Japanese porn and the guys,
you don't have to like tell me like you're letting me down.
I'm like, look, I'm sorry. I
didn't
enjoy it.
I just didn't enjoy it. I'm like sitting here hoping like I thought me and you were gonna make it out.
I didn't enjoy it, but
yeah.
But like when I watch Japanese porn and the guy's dick is blurred, I want to see the dick because I feel like it's still.
But that's not gay. You just want the porn to be uncensored.
Yeah, like because it's not. You know, like I want like when I watch porn and I see a guy's dick, my brain thinks that's my dick. That's me fucking her, you know? That's my dick getting a blowjob. That's how I look at it. And when I see a censored dick, it takes me out of it, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just trying to like think about censored dicks. It's crazy. I don't know, like then what's the point of even making it? The whole point is to see sex.
Yeah, well you can still see the sex. It's just like the dick isn't there.
Yeah, the dick's not there, and isn't it like they do it to vaginas too, don't they?
They do what to
they blur genitals.
No, I think Japanese maybe I don't know. I usually once I see a blurred dick, I just turn it off.
You know what's hilarious? How widely known like the reference of like squids and like Asian porn is.
Oh, like
it's such a
fucking hentai and shit.
It's such a widespread concept. It's so funny.
I don't know what is it with why squid? Why is that like a Japanese thing?
I don't know. I guess they have a lot of them.
So what would the American equivalent of that be?
Cows.
Cheeseburgers.
Yeah,
I think we both went in on that. Fucking cows with like huge dicks. Why do horses have giant cocks? What's that with that? Why is that a thing? Why was God like, yeah, the horses get giant dicks, but then like humans, they're gonna vary.
I don't know. I think the horse was like the ultimate animal.
Yeah.
It like runs so fast and its cock is giant.
And you can't eat it because it doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
You think some guy tried to eat a horse and he was like, that wasn't worth it?
Yeah.
It had to have been it, right? Because otherwise we would eat the fuck out of horses. But
People still eat horses.
No way. People don't eat horses, dude.
They do.
No, they don't not.
Really? Because I just had a pulled horse grilled cheese today.
If you had the opportunity to eat a horse, would you?
Bro, I am so adventurous with food.
Is that why people are so like, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse?
Dude, I eat.
Is that where that expression came from?
Yeah, because horses taste like shit.
Yeah, okay.
All right, yeah.
That makes sense. What's an animal that you haven't eaten that you would love to eat, and what's an animal that you would never eat?
I would never eat a cat.
That's fair. You would never eat a cat
or a dog.
Okay.
I think everything outside of that could be talked into like tasting.
Yeah. What's an animal that you would love to eat? Like, what's something where it's like, oh, man, I wish I could try that?
A lion.
I was going to say the same thing, dude. We're on the same spectrum. We're on the same spectrum, buddy.
It's like, what is that? What am I doing?
A lion, yeah, dude. Because I
The
feel
king.
like
It's the king.
it's a king. I feel like you're.
I would also try gorilla.
You try gorilla?
No, yes.
Nah,
I would
dude,
try
'cause
it. It's also another king.
You would eat gorilla,
I would taste it.
dude. They're fucking. I feel like they're like a horse. They're so muscular. I feel like they're not gonna like.
I would try its brain.
You want to eat a fucking gorilla brain?
Yeah.
What if
People eat brain.
What if that's how what if you started like a zombie apocalypse by doing that? What if it's like patient zero ate a gorilla brain?
If I cook
A high individual broke into the zoo, killed a gorilla, and ate its brain. Is that funny?
We're like, he killed him with a rolling pin.
He killed him with a rolling pin, yeah.
Where did he get a rolling pin? He doesn't have a kitchen.
He doesn't have a kitchen despite... Never mind.
Do it.
Nah.
Hesitate again, and I will never speak to you again.
He doesn't...
For the rest of your life.
He doesn't have a kitchen despite... despite... I don't know. It's not even a good joke. Despite looking like he has one. It's not even good. It's not even a good one. That was a horrible one. That was a horrible one. Why did I say that? That wasn't good. Remember when I said the floating rifle and that was funny earlier? Can we go back to that?
Yeah. That was really funny. That's so funny. We saw a floating gun.
Did I tell you so much when we uploaded the video of us on the Patreon of us?
Yeah, I want to hear about how I want to hear this. This is yeah. Yeah, you're telling it, and I'm like, tell me that.
So, all right. So, like the day after Christmas, I told my family. For context, on Patreon.com/2indistinct podcast, there's a 35-minute video of me and Jim breaking up in the back of an Uber, pretending to break up in the back of an Uber. And I will show it to my family, and they were saying two things. One, they're like, "Oh my God, Jim is such a good actor," and I was like, "Oh my God, enough." And they were getting mad at me because they thought I was being too mean to you. You called my mom a fucking bitch lurking around the house, sleeping on the couch, and she was like, "Oh my God, Jim."
I said real stuff.
You said real stuff.
I said real stuff in the car, just playing.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, well you should be smaller." And my family was like, "That's not nice." And then immediately after, my sister fucking subscribed to the Patreon. So isn't that funny?
That's awesome.
Yeah. So January subscribed to the Patreon.
January Stamp, we love you.
And Jennifer isn't. So I guess we know who we favorite.
I also love Jennifer though. She's the nicest lady ever.
Jennifer is nice.
If you feed me Scrapple, you are my friend.
Oh yeah, Scrapple.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of Scrapple, dude.
All right.
Okay, I'm not a fan of Scrapple.
Pause it. Just put a pin in it.
I'm not a fan of Scrapple.
I don't want to talk about that.
You don't want to talk about how I'm not a fan of Scrapple?
Because I'm going to make you a fan. You just haven't had it done to you right.
That sounds like you're going to make me a fan of cock also.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I can't. But I could try. But the Scrapple is doable. I'm just like,
so you're saying the cock isn't doable?
Yeah. I'm like shoving a brick of Scrapple in your ass. You're like, no, this is how you do it.
This is how I got into it.
I'm like, yeah, this is how I got into it. This is how I was taught. I had a dream the other night. I used to live on.
Was I in it? Have you ever dreamt about me?
I have. It's funny. I have.
Really?
In the weirdest way.
Tell me.
You were driving a bus.
Okay.
And I kept trying to get to the front of the bus to talk to you for some reason.
Uh-huh.
And every time I would have to turn and like something else was happening. And it's just the whole thing was like, I don't know. It was very weird.
So if I have to elaborate on that dream, maybe it's like you feel like you don't get enough chances to talk to me because there's so many distractions in your life, you know?
Yeah, what I should be doing is spending like all of my evenings with you on the phone.
Like we don't do that already.
From here on out.
I literally call you like every time. My boss, because I use my work phone in my job.
I'm actually a therapist. A bunch of comedians check in with me every night for like an hour and a half.
I do. I call you. I'm like, hey, how's your day? And you're like, good. How's yours? And I'm like, well, I'm glad you asked. Get ready for this 2-hour car ride to New York.
No, it's great. I love it.
You're my go-to call to like gossip. Yeah, go figure, a gay guy.
Yeah. I have my finger on the pulse of most issues, even though I'm just bullshitting my way through it. Yeah. I tried watching.
That was the longest silence you had on this podcast today.
I tried.
It's so you know what? I've learned a lot about this podcast. I don't think I can smoke a cigar while we're doing this because it's like I have horrible timing, so like, which is probably not a good thing you should have as a comedian. So every time I go to take a drag of the cigar, it's just like while you're finishing a sentence, and then it's just quiet. I don't know if I'm overanalyzing this. I feel like I really am, but like for me, it's like I don't like having dead air.
Let's drink beer.
I'm almost done this, and I will. I promise.
All right. Tell me about your Christmas.
My family, we celebrate Christmas. We start celebrating Christmas on the 23rd, and we don't stop until New Year's. So it's still Christmas. On the 23rd, we all exchange gifts. On the 24th, my sister has a big party at her house for Christmas Eve, and then on the 25th, Christmas Day, we all watch my nephew, who's 10 years old, open up gifts. It's really cute because like he's like still into the whole Santa thing, and I don't know, it's adorable. My sister got him a record player for Christmas, and he fucking hated it. It was so funny. She got him a record player, and he was like, "This isn't Fortnite," but then he realized that it would make my sister upset, so he was like, "Ew, it's cool. I like it." It was actually adorable. And then so Brittany, my wife, got my nephew Grand Theft Auto 5 for Christmas. She wrapped it inside of a book and then gave it to him, and he opened up the book. He was like, "Oh, great." Then he opened the book up again and was like, "Oh, shit, Grand Theft Auto 5. And my family, or my sister and my brother-in-law, they don't want him playing with the sound on because they don't want to hear, like, all the bad shit. But he still wants to play the story, and he was like, "I don't understand, he's like, I can't understand the story. I don't know what's going on." He's talking to me about it. So I put the subtitles on, so now he just reads the N-word instead of hearing it.
It's way better for them to read it because that's funny. In school, they had us read it.
Well, yeah, it was in To Kill a Mockingbird, right?
It was also in Huck Finn.
Imagine getting called on.
I was literally in Huck Finn, and my name in Huck Finn is Jim.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, damn. Jim.
Yeah, although, by the way, I'm not trying to make a thing, so, like, all of my, like, loyal followers.
Yeah, don't make
don't be like people on the bus.
Yeah.
I like did that once, and I got a fucking long fake nail to the head.
Oh my god.
All right. It was my brother. He was a trans woman.
Oh Jesus, dude. You really quadrupled down on that, huh?
I went so hard on that. I was just like boom, boom, boom. I had like 4 Uno reverse cards.
Yeah. You had Uno reverse, and it's funny how you can have 4 Uno reverse cards and still lose Uno. That's what you just did, dude. You just Uno reverse yourself.
Yeah, I'm more like Juno.
Juno. Oh, that movie, huh? With what's his name?
Yup.
What's his name?
That guy.
That
That's
guy.
what we'll call him.
That's what we'll call him. What's his name?
What's his name?
That movie Juno, starring Michael Cera and oh god, what? Yeah, I forget what his name is.
Tread lightly.
I know. I forget.
You better watch the fuck.
Hang on. I'm being good. I forget.
You're literally about to get chicken out of the deep fryer with your hand.
I forget what his name is. That's it.
Elliot Page.
No. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, it is. It's Elliot Page. Okay. I don't know why.
You make a mistake and this podcast is done.
It's Elliot Page. I was thinking of somebody else. Never mind. It's Elliot Page.
I want to know what you were thinking now.
I was thinking of
Jason Momoa.
I was thinking of Elliot Smith.
Who the fuck is that?
A real person that I didn't just make up.
Are you sure?
Elliot Smith exists, I'm pretty sure.
You're like, those two names exist, so it's real.
Yeah, Elliot Smith is definitely a real name.
Is it yeah, but is it a famous person?
I'm sure if you go on IMDb, there's some Elliot Smith out there.
That's like typing my name in IMDb, and I was a director.
Okay, hang on. Watch this. Here, talk while I fucking smoke the cigar and look this up.
Okay. That's so gross. I am becoming more and more gross. And I hate it because I'm really just a nice guy. Deep down, I'm a nice dude.
Talk more.
I'm just thinking, like, are you Italian and Irish or just Irish? Or German?
Look at that. Elliot Smith was born on 6th of August, 1969, Omaha, Nebraska, USA. He was an actor and composer known for Good Will Hunting. There we go. So not even a fake-ass actor, dude. He did the soundtrack in Good Will Hunting. I knew that.
Yeah, I should have known that.
He was a musical guest for Saturday Night Live.
You know, as the fucking head of the Good Will Hunting fan club, that's something I should fucking know.
Yeah, get your shit together, bro.
I'm a fucking retarded piece of shit, and I can't stand it. It's like, I've really let the Good Will Hunting fan club fold. I was trusted. I had 67 different meetings. And I let it fold. I don't know.
I'm lighting a cigar right now, so I apologize.
That's a cool lighter.
It's a torch. It's actually a torch.
Well, I'll never mention it again ever.
Wouldn't it be nice if you were a little lighter? Am I right?
That's really funny. That's so funny.
I'm glad I got that validation because I was concerned it wasn't funny.
It was good.
Okay, thank you.
'Twas good. My suicide note is going to be packed with headliners.
Oh my god, you're cool, man.
Yeah, I am cool.
Remember what our buddy Matt people say? He said you're dressed like an overcast day.
Yeah, let's recycle that.
You're dressed like overcast weather.
Yeah.
I told you I was gonna bring it up on our fucking podcast.
Yeah. There was also something else that we were gonna bring up. I forget.
Oh yeah, I don't remember. That whole podcast was a big blur.
That
You
was so funny.
guys should go listen to. If you're listening to this, hopefully that episode's out. But listen to Handsome Idiots. We were on that podcast episode.
That was wild.
We were there right before this episode. So that if this episode seems a little bit calmer, it's because we were fucking going at it. It's also like midnight, so this is kind of a chill episode. I got a cigar. I'm with my buddy Jim. I got a beer next to me. I'm gonna get into that in a minute.
Yeah, Rob's like, these are the things that I can see with my eyes.
These are the things. I got eyes. I'm wearing a hat. This is new.
I don't know what I'm going to do in the new year. 2023, just the number kind of freaks me out.
2023? Is it because it's odd number?
No, I don't know. It just seems so far into the future that I don't know.
2023 seems like a fucking fast forward they'd have on an episode of Full House, you know? Like you're watching Full House and it's fast forward to 20, you know how they used to do
You know what it is? I'm not where I want to be in my life.
I think
exactly.
Where do you want to be?
I'm doing what I love, but I'm not where I want to be, and I'm getting there. But I have anxiety about the fact that it's 2023.
Where do you want to be?
I just want to be in a better place.
Yeah.
I just want to fucking have my shit more together. I'm kind of a fucking scatterbrain.
I think you're getting there, dude.
I'm gonna be all right.
You're gonna be all right. I think you're doing great. In all seriousness, I'm proud of you.
But this time of the year brings
Did you hear
some
that
anxiety.
again? I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you. My dad was a dick, so I need that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, your biological father.
Yeah, he was a dick, man.
Your dad right now, he's cool, though.
Yeah, he's
Your
super
current
cool.
father.
Yeah, he wears jammies, and he's super sick.
He works at a fucking... I'm not going to say where he works.
Yeah.
But he's a good guy.
Great
Your pops is a good man, dude.
Yeah, I'm a
Must be
blessed
nice.
boy. Yeah.
Must be nice to have him, alive.
See, yeah, my dad could be dead like a bitch. I'm just kidding. He's probably really cool, I think.
My dad was the tits, dude.
Yeah, your dad was homophobic, right?
And that's unconfirmed, but
You know.
he would have loved you.
Every dad kind of is.
Dude, every fucking dad, yeah, there's a little bit of that.
I just think it's really funny that now your two buddies are
Literally 2 of my best friends are gay as fuck. It's crazy. You and fucking Gray.
It's crazy.
Yeah, my dad. Nah, I think my dad wasn't homophobic. He would just talk shit. I mean,
There is a difference.
this is a true story. My dad, there was a Cheerios commercial where 2 gay guys were feeding feeding their kid Cheerios, and my dad threw out a full box of Cheerios my mom just bought because of that. And I came home from school and I was like, "Where's the Cheerios?" And my dad was like, "You didn't see the commercial?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "There was 2 gays fucking eating Cheerios." But then
Yeah, Dad's just kidding.
dad's just
Dad's
joking.
literally kidding.
Dad's just kidding.
Dad literally is the biggest jokester.
What a funny guy that
He's
was.
literally the biggest jokester ever.
Yeah, he didn't mean that at all. And then but no, when I used to have sleepovers with my friends, we used to sleep in the same bed and cuddle and touch each other. My dad was cool with that, you know.
Yeah.
My dad had no problems with that.
Yeah, this one time I had a sleepover at my buddy's house one time, and we were his mom was like, "All right, everybody get changed, get ready for bed or whatever." And we're all getting changed, getting ready, we're all getting ready to go get changed. So we're all gonna go in the bathroom. Fucking, she's like, "Change in there." I'm like, "What?"
Who said this?
My buddy's mom was like, "You all need to change right here in front of me."
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so we all did.
Why?
I don't know. To this day, I was like, that was weird.
She wanted to see your kid thing, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's kind of
all of us.
Damn, dude. That's deep.
It was weird.
That's really weird. Yeah, you got like
really
visually diddled as a child. You got diddled by her eyes.
She's like, you're all friends. You should see each other. I'm like, what?
That's really weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
One of my dad's friends he was with, he like used to drop him off at like church summer camp or whatever, and they were like, and the one time he picked this kid up, and he was like, how was your day? And he said, oh, it was great. Father turned the lights off, and we all wrestled. How crazy is that?
I like that a lot.
You like that a lot, dude?
I think that's so scary.
That's spooky.
It is scary, dude. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I have anxiety. I'm just kidding. I'm like, whoa, I'm freaking out, actually. No, yeah, that's so weird. That's so fucking weird. Oh my God. You know why I thought about that?
Why?
Because a friend of mine from middle school was at the grape room and like came up to me and was like talking to me out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And like I just literally like associated his face with that when I saw him.
Oh, you had like a flashback?
Not like an intense like PTSD flashback, but I was just like thinking about like when's the last time I saw this kid, and then like one of the like
it's like I got
one of the
naked
core
with him.
memories. I was like I know what you're packing. I was like this your girlfriend? I was like lucky girl.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
My I don't really got much going on down there.
It was weird.
My wiener hasn't changed much since I was a kid. I was like, when I grow up, it's gonna get bigger. It's still like it got a little bit bigger, but
me and this kid at the bar yesterday, we kept looking at each other. Mm-hmm. And I kept like looking and then looking away. I was like, I know that face. And I didn't want to be weird. And then like I went on stage and I got off, I went to the back and he came around and was like, hey, he's like, I felt weird. I didn't want to be like, is that him? And then he's like, I heard your name.
Oh, okay.
And then he came around and was like, I was like, hey. He was like, hey. I was like, oh my God. I was like, how are you? When's the last time I've even seen you? That's the first thing I said. I was like, whoa. And he was like, I don't know, like middle school. I'm like, you still do like the high and tight fade on your
junk.
On your junk.
I haven't shaved in a while, dude. It's like a jungle down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do it all the time because I like it that way.
I'm a married dude, man. I just let it ride right now.
Yeah, I usually also shave my armpits.
Yeah, I've never shaved my armpits.
You should try it. You might like it a lot.
I don't know about that. I don't mind my armpits as they are now. I also feel like if you shave your armpits, they'll get sweatier easier.
You should see what it's like. You'll be like, huh?
You think it's game changing?
I think it might be a tiny bit game changing.
Okay, I'll try it. What about your asshole? Should I shave that?
I do that all the time just because I also like it.
We've also got guys poking around in there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like if someone has a hairy ass. I don't really care that much.
Really?
Yeah, and
that would bother me.
I don't like
hair and genitalia when I'm going like, you know.
Yeah, I don't have like a particularly hairy ass, so I don't really have to do that much. But you know. Poking around.
I'm like, fucking prove it, dude.
But I will show you my a-hole right
now.
Do you really want to see it?
No. Can we put it on the Patreon? It's
not that good.
Can we put it on the Patreon?
What, you seeing my asshole?
Dude, I really don't want to see it.
Okay.
I mean, I'll see it, but like, I don't want to. Am I gonna like?
No, like it's fine.
It's fine.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
You know,
it's so funny. It's like, no, I'm like, okay.
Nah, dude, because you know what? We've already watched gay porn together, and I think if I see your asshole, the next gayest thing we do is gonna be us literally fucking.
Yeah, I'm like, you can touch my balls.
We'll put that on the Patreon. It's not
like,
gay.
I'm like, if you're gonna touch them, just suck them.
We're not doing it for money.
There's this one porn video where this guy like answers the door. It's like a FedEx delivery driver. And he's like, the guy has a boner. He's like, can I sign? He's like, sign for the package. And the guy's like, whoa, nice boner. And the guy's like, it's just a dick.
Yeah.
Right? And then the guy's like, the FedEx driver's like, can I see it? And he's like, you want to see it? And then he shows it to him. He's like, can I touch it? And he like lets him touch it. He's like, oh, if you're gonna touch it, just suck it.
Oh my god,
it's so funny, so funny.
What a way to fucking elevate.
It was so funny. It was a great video.
I'm gonna start doing that with Brit. Like if you're gonna fucking be in the same room with it, you might as well suck it.
If you live here, you should suck it.
If you live here, yeah. If you're
Did
you're
you
married
hear
to
the
me,
news? All nurses should suck me now. I didn't say, the White House just put it out.
yeah, dude, I'm gonna deep fake Biden talking about that.
Yo, how do you feel about celebrities being able to sell their deep fake rights to companies where they can make movies with them using a deep fake?
That's kind of like shitty.
I.e. Bruce Willis.
Oh.
He sold his deep fake rights, so people are going to be able to make movies with him that he actually doesn't have to act in.
That's the future, and it's scary, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
It's going to take me out of it. I'm going to be like, that's not Bruce Willis. Is he going to voice act in it? So it's like...
Well, they have enough data of his... They have enough of his voice where they can do it.
So he's going to be like, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
I don't even know what that was.
No.
That was me speaking in code.
That's like... That's how you order...
I'm actually sorry I did that.
That's how you order a sizzly in code.
Yeah. Sizzlies. Don't remind me.
No, yeah, I don't...
Yeah, shout out to the evil overlord.
What's crazy is there's deep fake porn of celebrities, and it's really good, dude. I beat it to this one video of Ashley Tisdale.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, Ashley Tisdale,
She's
dude.
like 10.
No, Ashley Tisdale?
Yeah.
Not at all. She's a fucking grown woman.
All right.
She's a grown-ass woman.
In my brain, she's like 10.
No, I grew up with her on Disney Channel.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and she's an adult now, and I'm an adult.
Okay.
I don't beat off to, like, the fucking, like, 15, 16-year-old version of her.
What else is there?
Her as an adult. Her as an adult
today. She still works in acting?
Yeah, she's an actress. Yeah, and I follow her on Instagram. She's like an influencer and shit.
Well, why didn't anyone tell me?
I don't know, dude. Look it up, dude. I'll send you all of our good stuff.
Why didn't anyone? I'm just kidding.
There's
why
really
didn't
good.
anyone tell me?
I
used to cover her part of the High School Musical songs.
Fabulous at the bound down.
Yeah, I used to cover them in secret.
She's my celebrity crush, dude.
Really?
That's my nostalgia fapping go-to.
That's crazy. Mine is probably Kate Beckinsale.
What about dudes?
If not Rachel McAdams, Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, yeah.
Chris Evans.
What's your go-to nostalgia fap? Is there like an old movie like Titanic when Kate Winslet shows her tits?
You know what's funny? I never really jerked off the shit that wasn't straight up porn.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't give a fuck that much. I was just so desensitized to everything. I saw a beheading when I was 7, and like everything since then, I'm like, meh.
I didn't have the internet like when I was a kid until I was probably like, I don't know, in the 7th grade, and by that point I was too scared to look up porn because I thought my parents would find out. So I would literally crank it to like sex scenes in movies.
I'm being dishonest because I would jerk off to like HBO Real Sex.
Oh yeah,
because that's not like porn. It's like softcore porn. There's just guy butt.
Dude, I remember fucking probably like one of the hardest like jerk sessions I ever had as like a kid. I used to watch like Katie Morgan. She was like a porn star. She used to teach like real sex on HBO.
Yes.
And I didn't know what a porn star was. And I saw her on there once, and then one day I was watching, like I was on Pornhub, and I was like, I wonder if she's on here. So I looked her up, and then all of her hardcore porn like thumbnails came up, and I was like, oh my god,
heaven is
I was
real.
like, wow,
God is real.
Yeah, so I went from thinking this woman, I didn't know what porn was, so I was like, oh, she's just like teaching sex and her tits are out. This is all porn is. And then I looked her up on Pornhub, and it was like, ho 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 ho.
You're like, it was like your computer was like, listen, baby, what you about to see is about to change your motherfucking life.
I didn't use a computer for porn. I had an iPod Touch that I would use.
Yeah.
I had an iPod Touch because
I found out that I could look up shit with being on just the data.
Yeah.
Like not on the Wi-Fi. Because like we didn't have Wi-Fi. So
right.
I was like, fuck, I can't like do anything on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, what? I can use data on the iPhone? And I was like, what?
You were like, wow.
I was like, I have porn now.
Yeah.
Yo, do you remember when Pornhub used to let you watch 5 videos?
I don't remember that.
I'm like, how old am I?
Yeah, no, I don't remember all that.
On the phone, if you're on the mobile site, Pornhub would let you watch 5 videos, and I'd be like, fuck.
I used to, my go-to porn site as a kid was Spankwire.
I never had that.
It was pretty good, dude. Sometimes, like, the website doesn't exist anymore. Have you ever, like, dude, there was this one porn video.
My intro to the game was literally was like, I went on Google and was like, porn.
This one porn video I watched,
Porn is a funny word.
I know. There's one porn video I watched. I watched it when I was like 20, from the ages like 18 to like whatever, like 20 or whatever. I maybe younger than that. And I remember as an adult, like recently, I was like really high, and I was like, I just want to find this one fucking video, dude. Like I was like looking for like a good nut, you know? And I searched like I think for like over an hour to try and find this one porn video that like I hadn't like seen in years. Jim's pouring a beer, so I'm really trying to stretch his story out so he can react to it when I get to the end. Huh? So I found the porn video, and I had like the craziest nut ever.
You still have it?
I still have it, dude. I have it. Well, here's the problem. I'm scared. I have it. I know the name of the video. I have it screenshotted and saved in my like whatever camera roll.
Creepy file.
My creepy file. But I think I should download the video, because if it gets deleted, because there's a lot of videos.
You should be able. Yeah, you should be allowed to have that.
Yeah.
That's like, this is my childhood.
Yeah, dude.
That's so funny. A piece of porn being your childhood,
dude. For real.
This is my childhood.
I used to. Yeah. Well, I think it was because the girl in the porno looked a lot like this teacher I had a crush on. And, like, I remember I would crank it because she looked exactly like her. And then I found that video, like, a year ago. And it's crazy. Like, I'll find a porn video that I haven't found in a while, and I'll jerk it to it for, like, 3 days, and I get bored of it. I'm like, okay, next video. There's, like, I think, dude, I have found, there's probably, like, 8 videos I lost. Like, I couldn't, like, remember what the titles were. I became, like, a porn detective, dude. I was, like, blonde hair parted to the side, brown glasses, tits search, and it would be like
I've done that shit. It was literally like the video was like babysitter pink heels.
Yeah, dude.
It was like babysitters wearing pink heels, and she's a bitch. I'm like, I added that last part, but it just felt right. I was grooving,
and that's what got the search.
Yeah, no, it's so funny. And I found the video the other day.
Did you fucking have
crazy.
A good bust?
What happens is, in the video, it opens up, and the girl is like being like sexy on the couch with like these super high socks and pink heels on, and like the quote unquote baby is asleep in like a crib like off to the side, and like the dad walks in, and he's like, oh my god, thank you so much for watching. And he's like drunk,
yeah, and
like falls asleep on the couch, and she's like getting ready to leave. She grabs all her shit, and he literally has a boner where he's like asleep.
Oh
and
yeah,
she's like looking at it. And then she like goes over, and it literally just like cuts to her getting smashed. And I'm like, this is cinema. I was like, it was literally filmed by Alfred Hitchcock. It was insane.
It was a Quentin Tarantino film, dude.
It was literally so good. I was like, whoa. Yeah. And then
I've had a couple of those videos.
It's so funny. The guy in the video, I always laugh at the video too, because it gets to a certain point where he's like doing this like thing. She's like up on the couch. He has her legs pinned up, and he's fucking her. And he's got his foot on like the back pillow of the couch, and he's like downward like fucking her, and it cuts to like the back of him, and he has the smallest nuts ever.
Oh really?
And it's not like it's just like his nuts are like tight like a brain. He has just like these low hanging like tiny nuts, and it's like so weird like watching them hit her ass. It makes me laugh so hard every time. I was like, there's so many good parts of this video. It's like I can bust a nut. And then it's like I can crack up at this one part that always makes me laugh.
Yeah, I've gone on the hunt for porn videos multiple times, dude.
So you go digging.
I go digging.
Sometimes I'll see something, and then I'll be like, that was great. There is one video that I'm actually after right now that I haven't seen in forever.
What's the description?
It's a point of view, dick suck, and I'm like, yeah, it's like it happens during breakfast. I'm like, the guy makes bacon.
Do you ever bust to a video and you're like, that was good, but like I don't think I'll ever watch that again. And then like months later, you're like, fuck, what was that one video I busted to that one time? And then you like regret not like remembering the name of it.
Yeah, so you like go on like Craigslist.
I go, dude. I
go on Craigslist. You're like, it's a video, and like what happens is
there's a subreddit called "Tip of My Penis."
Yeah.
Where it's just dudes like...
Is that like it's on the tip of my tongue?
It's on the tip of my...
Oh my god, that is so brilliant.
Yeah. It's called Tip of My Penis.
That should be the name of this podcast.
It's called The Tip of My Penis. And it's literally like dudes like... They're the same thing. Like, anybody know about this video of this like babysitter in pink heels who like gets fucked on a couch and blah, blah, blah?
I want to show you this video so bad, dude.
What?
of the babysitter getting fucked. It's so awesome.
Don't show it to me right now.
No, not right now. Oh, I'm about to score some cock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're on your phone right now,
dude.
dude.
Just messaged me.
You're about to get some dick.
Yeah.
What did this guy say?
Oh my god, he called me a hunk, so I'm like, where are you? Where are you?
Hey, hunk.
Where are you?
Hey, hunk.
Yeah, I was like, I am a hunk.
How you doing, hunk?
I'm like, when you see me, you're gonna figure out what type of hunk I am.
Do you ever?
I'm a hunk of coal.
Have you ever gotten catfished?
Yeah.
Tell me about the time you got catfished.
It was actually my buddy and I got catfished together. We were like, I was talking to this girl, and she was like, supposedly like I was like 14, she was like 16.
Oh.
And it was like, it was like a guy. It was like a guy on the web. I downloaded Kick and shit.
Oh God.
Yeah. It was
How
like
old was the
weird.
dude?
Oh God, I have no idea. But my buddy,
Not that it makes it any better.
my buddy and I were on Omegle, and the guy, like the chick or whatever, got the two of us to like. She got us off of Omegle onto this app called Kick.
I remember that. I never had it, but that was like a breeding app, I think, wasn't it?
It was weird.
It's where like dudes, like chicks got like bred by older dudes.
It was a messaging app. It was like a texting app.
I know, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
But yeah, so we got like catfished on Omegle, and we were like gonna go meet this chick and everything. I don't know what we were gonna do when we saw her. I was like 14.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like fuck some chick in front of my friend. It's like so weird.
I never got catfished. But I never really like nobody wanted to catfish me. They're like, that's not worth it. I wasn't very catfishable.
Yeah.
Like no, like I was, yeah. Damn, dude, I never really like. I used to go on Omegle when I was a kid, but like never for like any of that. I used to.
Yeah, it's like,
I used to go on, dude. You know what I used to do?
I'm a catfish. I take SIF pics.
What's SIF pics?
You know what a SIF pic is?
No, what's that?
It's a secret internet fatty.
What?
I'm like on Instagram. I'm like, hey.
Oh, it's just your eyes up.
I take a picture just like half of my face.
Oh my God. Oh, I've seen those.
Yeah, no, I'm just playing.
No, but that's a real thing.
I know, but I don't do it. I take a picture of my fucking titties and put it on the fucking web. My profile picture on Facebook right now is me having warm champagne on the beach with a titty out.
When I was a teenager, and I mean teenager, I don't mean like 17. Obviously, I mean like 13. Like for the record of the story.
Yeah, but I wasn't like an adult.
Yeah, I wasn't an adult. I used to go onto like Omegle, like their video cam or whatever.
Yes.
And I would post because you could link like a web, like a MS Paint screenshot to the camera, and I would like make a game like 5 points, show your tits, 10 points, show your ass, like 30 points, like fucking
do something
with them.
Yeah.
100 points,
with both of them.
100 points, show the bottom of your feet.
Yeah.
and I would
100 points.
and then that's the high
I'm like,
points.
I need 100 points. I'm like, man, do I need 100 points?
So I would get on that, and I would like just like scroll, like just like keep like refreshing, or like, and like probably like 1 out of 200 chicks would actually play the game. Out of the million cocks, out of the million dicks.
You said 1 out of 200.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
So I'd be on Omegle from like 1 a.m. to like 3 a.m. just like looking for this golden goose of tits.
I'm like, that's 0.5%.
Yeah,
that's 0.5%.
I'd be looking for this golden goose of tits, and like I think I don't know if I still have, like, I would like screen record it so I could like beat off to it later.
Nice. Oh, so you were like a tech like beat
Oh
off
yeah,
guy.
dude. I would like get chicks to show their tits.
got-
I have my old laptop. I think it's dead now. I used to have an old laptop filled with Omegle tits, dude.
Dude, I downloaded Grindr on like when I was in high school. Like when I was a senior in high school, I was 18 at the beginning of the year. So
Yeah.
I was like on Grindr.
Uh-huh.
And I was like on there, and I didn't realize that I was part of the family like iCloud.
Oh yeah.
So anything I downloaded would like go to their phones. So at one point, everyone in my family had Grindr on their phone.
Oh my God.
Which is equal parts hilarious and not.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
my mom,
really awkward. I told my mom I use it to buy drugs,
and she was like,
I
"Oh,
said
that's
that
fine."
to my mom. I was like, I go on there. My buddy sells weed. It's easier.
Oh wow. What did she say?
She like was like, okay.
Was this your biological mother? Or?
No, this is my the one I live with now.
Oh, okay. So it was easier to tell your parents to use an app to buy drugs than to fuck dudes.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. But
Isn't
now they're
that
cool with it,
hilarious,
right?
though?
They're cool with it now, though.
Oh yeah, they don't give a fuck what I do, dude. Are you
Damn.
serious? They just want me to not do heroin. If I'm not doing heroin, I'm crushing.
I think we talked about this before. Yeah, that's where the bar is set with my family
frustrated.
right now.
I'm frustrated about the bar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You think it should be set higher for you?
At this point, I don't need that type of weird thing, but back then, definitely.
So you think the bar should have? Okay.
I think we're good now.
Yeah.
I think I'm far enough along. I'm not gonna start doing heroin.
Yeah, I don't see myself.
I'm like,
I don't see myself playing with it anytime soon.
I don't fucking.
Maybe when I retire, you know.
Yeah.
When I get nothing else better going on.
That's so funny.
Well, the problem with
because
heroin,
they're like, it's so good, you're done. It's so good that you die.
The problem with heroin is that the people who get addicted to it, it's people who get addicted to pain medicine, and they lose their prescription, and then they go for it on the streets, but they can't afford that. So then they're like, oh, like I could just do heroin that's cheaper, and it's better. I get a better high.
It's stronger.
And cheaper.
It's stronger.
Put the poison in my body.
Put it in my body. I'm a
Put
sicko.
it in my body.
You don't realize I need it. I'm sick.
All right. I'm going to wrap up. On the end of heroin, is there anything you want to plug, Jim?
Yeah. I got Mel Harris's show coming up in January at Attic Brewing. It's going to be a really good time.
Hell yeah, dude.
He's a really fun guy. That's a really nice place. The owners of the bar are really cool. Also, I'm just really excited for the new year, and I hope you're all happy. I want to hear what you're gonna plug, because I am really excited too.
Okay, so let's see. I got some pretty cool stuff going on. Let me take a look at my calendar here. Obviously, the big thing, March 4th, 2023, I'm taping my first ever comedy special at Mickey's Black Box Theater. Jim's going to be there. He's going to be featuring our buddy Gray West, who bought me this hat, is going to be hosting. There's 2 chances to see me, 7 o'clock show and a 9 o'clock show. So go to, I think it's mickey'sblackbox.com/events/bobbyboy. That's the name of the special. Go check it out. The link is also in my Instagram bio at RobStantComedy. That's March 4th. But if you want to see me before then, let's see. January 7th, I'm hosting for Joey Gay at Soul Joel's. Hosting for Joey Gay at Soul Joel's, January 7th. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I love Joey Gay. It's gonna be a really good time. And
shout out Soul Joel.
Shout out to Soul Joel.
Shout out to Soul Joel for the pandemic, and B, making this podcast possible.
Oh yeah, we met at Soul Joel's. That's right. And then I want to give it. And then I'm also at hosting at Helium January 11th. Wednesday, January 11th, Stand Up Confidential, and then January 12th, I'm at the DC Improv. That's some I got some other stuff going on too, but those are the big things I'm really excited for. And then obviously the special. So yeah, come check me out. If you're curious about how to get tickets or whatever, Instagram at RobStantComedy. Listen, follow us on Instagram, the podcast at Two in the Stink Podcast. It really does help if you follow us. If you just send this podcast to 3 people. Send it to 3 people that you know. It will help us grow a lot. And then those 3 people you send it to, if somebody sent you this podcast, you send it to 3 people. Let's grow, dude. Let's grow. Let's get there. Also, patreon.com/Two in the Stink Podcast. We have 2 new patrons. We're doing this new thing. If you subscribe to the Patreon, you get if you're a new subscriber, you get a shout out. So shout out to Jan Stant, my sister. Thank you to her. And thank you to Nikki Grisham for also subscribing to the Patreon. You guys are awesome. And then a big thank you to our good friend Alaska Woods, our only $20 Patreon supporter. We appreciate you. If you guys want to subscribe to the Patreon, it starts at $2 a month. $20 a month gets you a shout out every single episode. You get a cool poster. You get a bunch of bonus content. $50 a month, you get a fucking hoodie, which we definitely have. We'll get you some of those. We're definitely not waiting for somebody to subscribe to it before we make the hoodies. We got them ready to go. That's it. Two in the Stink Podcast. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Have a good night. Happy New Year. Peace out.